Hi there, all you YouTubers. This is day 5. Well, it's the 5th of August. I had my surgery on August the 1st. 4th day after, but day 5, I don't know how you count it, but anyway, this is the 5th of August. And I have a few things that were on my mind at 4 in the morning when my body decided that I should stay awake after I did one of my numerous runs to get rid of all the water I've been drinking. Maybe all the water I haven't been drinking, because I think I might be getting a little bit dehydrated. At any rate, to share a few favorite thoughts from 4 a.m. this morning. I have been hearing about how people have been getting baby spoons and forks and things like that to eat with, and that seems like such a good idea because I do tend to shovel it in. Even now, right after surgery, I have been catching myself doing that, so I need to retrain myself slowly, carefully, deliberately. And so when I started thinking about, well, I'm 58, I don't exactly have baby spoons and forks on hand. But then I started thinking about it, oh, wait a minute, I do have some spoons. And these were some silver spoons given to me by my mother, a collection of spoons that were hers and her mother's and her mother-in-law's. And I got out one of them, and here we go. So I've got my baby spoon. It's a silver spoon, and so that kind of fits along with my trying to do things a little elegantly. Yeah, right. But, one can always hope. But also do it inexpensively, because for me it just meant finding it somewhere in the depths of my closet. Another thing that I went into my closet for yesterday was my BodyBugg. I have had 2 of these over the last, since 2006, 7 years, I guess. The first one I got while working with a personal trainer, and it was right after I had gotten to the last cut of the casting call for Biggest Loser, and then wasn't put on the show, and I was all pissed, and went to a personal trainer at 24-Hour Fitness and decided, well, you know what, I'm just going to create my own show for myself. And so one of the things that we did was, got the BodyBugg and got going. I also hooked up, it's just a godsend, literally, that I got a trainer who himself had gone from 400 and I think it's 435 down to 200 or so-ish. And he too had been someone who had been cut at a casting called Biggest Loser right before the final casting. And so it's just, extreme small world department. I knew none of this about him. I just walked into 24-Hour Fitness one day and said, give me your biggest badass, trainer you got. And they kind of looked at me quizzically, and I said, no, trust me, I can handle it. There goes the dog. We're going to be having that kind of thing out here, along with the hummingbirds and wind chimes and a few other things. But I thought it'd be nice to be outdoors. Anyway, so I had the BodyBugg back on, and it's a great motivator for me. Expensive outlay of cash if you don't have a couple $100 sitting around. Well, actually, I'm not sure how much they cost, because it's been a while since I bought one. I mentioned that this is my second one. This second one that I got was when I re-upped with Jenny Craig. And Jenny Craig, along with Weight Watchers, those are 2 places I have lifetime memberships for. I have been successful at losing weight. I've been more successful at putting it all back on and then some. Anyway, I went back to Jenny Craig last year when I hit 278, and I was just, I'm sure I hit much higher than that, but 278 is where I could stand to get on the scale again and actually look. So 278, highest recorded weight. I understand now why people say recorded weight, because there must be a lot of fudgers out there like I am. Anyway, BodyBugg. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about today is the fact that I am very lucky. I'm very lucky on many, 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 many fronts, but one of them is that I happen to have full insurance coverage of just about everything right now. Now, the bad news, I guess, in all of that is the reason why I have full coverage is I met all my deductibles for both in and out of network because I was so sick in the last 6 months, which had put off this surgery, by the way. And as a result of being so sick and in and out of hospital and on and off IV antibiotics and all kinds of things, basically Aetna's covering for everything these days, and they're so happy, I guess, that I'm going to try to get completely healthy that, they're saying, fine, approved, fine, approved. Well, anyway, one of the things they're approving is physical therapy. So I also have chiropractic care, and a cool thing is massage therapy. At least I thought it was cool till I actually had it, and it hurt like hell, so I'm not sure how great that was. But at any rate, I'm sure it was good for me. This idea of a spa experience, didn't quite happen. So, anyway, my point being, and I'm getting to it, is that I want to share with those of you who don't have a physical therapist or personal trainer or chiropractor or massage therapist or, any of the other things that I'm going to be using as my team of people and array of tools. I want to share with you whatever I can that you can do yourself as well. So one of the first things I'm going to do is show you some of the simple exercises that I'm so glad I'd already started on in physical therapy a few weeks before I had my surgery, because they really came in handy last week right after my surgery. First exercise, real simple, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's called sit and stand. So you're sitting like this, and you just stand up. Except you don't just stand up. Let me scoot back a little bit. You don't just stand up. You use your core, and you do it somewhat slowly and in a controlled manner. And you keep doing it. And you do 10 reps for as many sets as you can. So it seems simple, right? Well, right now what it did to me was it gave me a little tweak in my right knee. That's my reason. No, it could be my reason for stopping, but actually I'm looking at the time and thinking, no, I can't, I'm not, you really want to watch me do 10 reps? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't think I can. Anyway, simple one. But what it does is engage your core, and those of you who already had the surgery, or if you've been watching videos, you know that engaging the core is so important. If you are engaging that core and sucking it in, especially when you go to stand up, you won't have as much pain through here, because that's the killer, right after surgery. That's a killer pain, getting up and having all that weight there, the gravity dragging it down and pulling on those incisions, and whatever else is making you hurt in there. So having done those, I'm so glad. Another one that I'm just going to have to describe to you really quick is lying down on your back with your knees either bent or preferably up in a way that they're propped up on a couch or a chair, so that they're at a perpendicular 90-degree angle. And what you want to do is press your small of your back to the floor, and you want to deep breathe all the way down to your hips even, so that you're feeling that your intake of breath is going all the way to your back and small of your back. I didn't know that was possible, but they showed me how to do that. The other thing, and I'm running out of time really quick. I forgot to say, with the sit and stand, what you're really supposed to do is be putting this band around your knees. But I'll have to do that another day because we're about out of time. But anyway, what you want to do now, this is called waiter tips. Let's get one of these bands. Now, I happen to get these off of freecycle.org because I can be a real cheapskate at times. And so I got these for free, 3 of them. And so this one, so I wrap it around my hands, and you're just simply going to pull out like this while you're pulling your shoulders together and back. And you're pulling in your gut, engaging that core. So Actually, I have mine a little tight, a little hard to do. Maybe it's just because it's the first time post-surgery I've even tried this. But you're going to do that. And you're going to do 10 reps, but on the 10th, you're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Now, that's an amazingly simple set of 3 exercises. Actually, the hardest one for me was the breathing one, getting your back all the way down and breathing in so that you feel it all the way down your back, down to your kidneys pretty much, breathing in. But boy, does that help, both in engaging the core again, helping you with your posture, but the breathing, when they bring that spirometer or whatever they call it, where you have to breathe in the air before they let you get out of the hospital, you can kick ass on that one right away. They'll let you out, if you want to go. Me, I didn't want to go immediately because I couldn't even stand. So much for all the sit and stands. Honestly, I think it was the antibiotics that kicked me. But, there goes the dog again. Anyway, I digress much too easily. I'm a little more than a little ADD, and I've been off my ADD meds for, 5 days, because I haven't completely crushed them yet. Well, actually, I was off for 3 days. I did try them again last night, so I'm hoping to be completely off of any meds before long. At any rate, I want you to have a great day. I just wanted to share those things for today. And, oh, by the way, this morning's weight, 237.8. I've lost 40 pounds since my highest recorded weight, 5 pounds since the day of surgery. Take care.